Morning, baby. I was wondering how much longer you were going to be passed out on me. A's in the kitchen. It's my job to keep you right here until he gets back, so don't get any funny ideas. You're not going anywhere. Smells like the food's almost done anyway. Not usually a big fan of American-style breakfast, but something about the way he makes them. Pretty damn tasty. Everything's ready for today. Costumes are clean and waiting for us at the agency. I made our lunches and A's handling breakfast. Means you've got dinner tonight. What you thinking? Yeah, I'm down for that. We'll hit the grocery store on the way home. Just make sure to make that sauce I like. I don't know where you learned it, and I still haven't figured it out yet. But you can't hide that secret recipe from me forever, you little shit. I am gonna figure it out. Oi! Huh. You wanna fight this early in the morning, huh? Fine. Come here! Ow, hey! Well, good to see you guys are working up an appetite this morning. Don't look at me. They started it this time. Ow! Why, you little...
Alright, you two. I'm calling a timeout. We gotta eat and get ready. Morning shift starts in like 2 hours. Here you go, hun. Your pancakes and your drink, just how you like them. And Kotsky, these are yours. Made you your latte, too.
Thanks. Fuck, that coffee's good.
Aren't you glad Rumi talked you into getting that espresso maker?
Yeah. Don't look so smug, you two. It was a good idea or whatever.
Man, good way to start the day. We're gonna need it. I checked the weather. It looks like there's a storm coming in today. It's just supposed to be some thunder and some heavy rain. It's gonna be kind of annoying being on patrol today.
Is that so, you little brat? You think just because we're married that I wouldn't put you two out on a rain patrol? I'll keep that in mind.
Aw, come on, babe. You wouldn't be that heartless, would you? You love us too much to make us trudge around out there in the cold and the wet, right?
It's not about being heartless. It's about doing what benefits and protects the public. Isn't that what you're always trying to tell me, eh? The greater good and all that crap. Not to mention, villains aren't gonna stop their shit just because of a little rain. Gotta have my best out in the streets to catch it.
Well, yeah, but... Yeah, what they said. What if we end up catching a cold? We could end up bringing it home and then all of us get benched. Then you'd have to sit around and do nothing for like a week. You hate taking sick days, Kotsky.
You wouldn't get sick if you put on a damn shirt, shitty hair.
Hey now, you like my costume the way it is.
Fine. I'll think about it. So both of you can put those puppy eyes away. Got me?
Whatever you say, babe.
Just eat your damn pancakes, idiots. Brats. The both of you.
Maybe. But our baby's right. You love us, Katsuki.
Yeah.
Aw, hun. You want some of my fruit? Here. You can have the last bite. Say, You really love that kind, huh? You always do that cute little dance when you eat it.
He's not making fun of you, dummy. It's endearing or whatever.
Yeah, it's really adorable. Honestly, you're so cute sometimes, my heart can barely take it.
What? Wanting me to gush over you too, huh? I guess you're alright, Rumi. Even if you are a brat that gets syrup all over their mouth. Now you two finish up your food so I can do the dishes before we head out. Storm or no storm, we're not showing up to work late. What flavor protein shake do you want this morning, eh?
Oh, I remember we got that new caramel one. Can I have that?
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I think you'll like it. Looks like Rumi picked a good one this time. It's way better than that disgusting-ass birthday cake one.
Ooh, yeah. That one was pretty gross. But it wasn't your fault, baby. Birthday cake's kind of a weird flavor anyway. Unless it's like, actual birthday cake.
Alright. You two done?
Mm-hmm. Here, hon. Just stack your plate on the tray with mine.
Hey, don't stack the glasses like that.
Sorry. I always forget.
Well, good thing I'm here to remind you then. Now, I'm gonna go wash these. You two do what you gotta do and get ready, alright?
Right. The wash should be done by now. I'll go swap it over to the dryer. I'll be right back, hon. In case you need help making the bed or anything, just let me know. It's kind of a lot for just one person.
That's what she said.
Huh? Katsuki?
Beat you to it, Rumi!
Yeah, he is something else. Guess you're rubbing off on him, huh, baby? Alright. I'll leave you to it while I wrangle our laundry. Be right back.
Damn it! These damn germs!
Okay, I'm back. Oh, look at you go. You've gotten better at this. Here, let me help. The comforter's always a pain in the ass.
Where the hell are the paper towels?
Right? It always wrinkles up weird over here. I don't know. Maybe it's because Katsuki scrunches it all up in his sleep. Who knows? There we go. All nice and tidy. High five, babe.
I put the bentos on the table near the door. Made our shakes up too.
Did you use the...
Yes, I used your dynamite cup, idiot. Now stop blabbing and get dressed. Both of you. Make sure to brush your teeth.
They're right, Katz. You're so cute when you get all shy about us using your merch.
Ow! I'm not shy. I like it when you two dummies wear my shit. Tells people who you belong to. Now hurry up or you two can take the train to work.
All right. We're almost ready. There we go. All minty fresh and ready for the day. Just gotta get my hoodie on. All set, baby? Good. Come on, let's catch up before he leaves us.
Do your damn pocket checks, you two. Keys, wallet, phone's fully charged?
Yep, got them all. Good.
Grab the bentos, baby, and let's go. We got a job to do.
Let's go kick some villain ass.
Hell yeah, Red. They won't know what hit them.
Now. Easy there. I don't think it would be too wise to reach for your weapon while you have a sword pressed to your throat, pretty bird. That's it. Keep those hands where I can see them. I'd hate for things to get messy. I really prefer when these jobs go cleanly.
Traveler! Where are you?
So, here's the deal. You and that very valuable satchel you have on there are coming with me. I'm afraid you're not going anywhere. You were requested to be brought before the king alive, so I'd very much prefer to keep your blood unspilled. I can see you're upset, but unfortunately, this is one invitation you can't really turn down. Believe me, I've tried. You're a brave little thing, huh? Yelling like that. Too bad for you. I'm the fastest set of wings at His Majesty's disposal.
Traveler! Someone's got you? Hang on! I'm coming! Whoever you are, you better put them down now!
I was informed you'd be traveling with some interesting individuals. Well, can't be helped then. Time to go. Hey, watch the squirming. I doubt you want to be dropped from a height like this, little bird.
Hey! Put them down right now! Bring them back!
Ah, so your little friend's a dragon shifter. Hold on tight then, birdie. Can't have him trailing us. Looks like he can't quite keep up. Shame. It was a valiant effort on his part, though, trying to save you like that. Nice hit, but I've had far worse than that, so just hold on, huh? We got a lot of ground to cover, and I doubt you want to travel it dangling upside down because you couldn't behave. And just like that, you were gone. Just when I thought that horrible day couldn't get any worse, the gods decided to laugh in our faces. I flew as hard as I could, pushed myself to the very limit. My wings screamed at me as I watched you get further and further away. Even when the king's hawk had you miles above the ground, you were still fighting, screaming for me. Under the moonlight, I could see the expression on your face clear as day. How you reached out for me to save you, but there was nothing I could do, and it broke my heart. All I could do was fly as far as I could, try to keep up. To keep my eyes on that bright red dot as it vanished over the horizon with you, towards the northwest. I followed and followed, for as long as my wings had the strength to carry me. And gods, did I pray that if we continued in the direction I had seen him take you, we would find you again. Kotsky hadn't seen what had happened. While I came after you when you ran off into the night, he stayed put. In his mind, he thought you needed some space, like he did. He thought you'd come back to the camp for the night, and we'd sleep like normal and wake up and figure out with clearer heads what we should do about the gem and your situation. Alright. I've got us all set up for the rest of the night. We still have a ways to go until we reach the port town, but a little sleep won't put us too off schedule. It's a little hard to fly when I kept nearly nodding off. Struggling like that won't do you any good, by the way. That school spider silk rope around your wrists and ankles. I'd stop wasting my energy if I were you and get some rest for the night. Feisty little thing, aren't you? Let's get this bag and your short sword off so you can sleep a bit better. Ow! Who headbutts people? That's just rude. Fair. Kidnapping someone is rude too, so I'm gonna say this makes it square. Ow. Look. I don't like this any more than you do, alright? Just be glad the king wants you back alive. Small mercies and all that. Why? Huh. How's if I know? Well, I may have overheard some talk here and there, but I'd rather not lose my head for telling you. I took an oath when I accepted this line of work for the king. I'm sworn to secrecy. Huh? No, I'm not kidding. I'm a contractor, you could say. Here to do what the king and the rest of his men can't or won't do. Royalty doesn't quite fancy getting their hands too dirty when there's someone else that could be paid to do jobs like this. It's not my place to spill the king's secrets anyways. Got somewhere to be? Ah, too bad about that, pretty bird. Guess there's been a bit of a change in plans. Yeah. I know how inconvenient that can be. You really like to ask questions, don't you? Well, you see, it's gonna take us about a week to get to the port. Once we cross the ocean, we're soon gonna be on the way back to the capital city, Edelin. You and your little group got lucky. You got on the last set of boats across the sea before the merfolk closed it down for the season. Now we gotta take the long way back. Don't worry, though. I'll make sure you get there in good condition. I'm not gonna starve you or beat you or anything. Might be a bit of a rogue, but I'm not a monster or anything. So just breathe. Here, lay still. I know the bindings aren't comfortable, but I can't trust that you won't run off or even make an attempt on my life while I'm sleeping. Relax. I'm only putting this feather in your satchel. It's so that I can keep you in my sights. It's not harmful. Don't worry your pretty little head over it. Let me pull this blanket over you. It's a bit chilly in these parts. There. That's it. I know you don't trust me. I wouldn't either if I were in your place. But I promise you, little bird, I won't hurt you. I'm only here to deliver you from point A to point B. Alright. Try to get some rest now. We'll be flying for quite a while the moment the sun rises. Rest well. The stranger, who only referred to himself as Hawks, hadn't lied to you. Although he was your captor, during the days that you flew over the landscape, he treated you well enough. He made sure you were fed and well hydrated, and he was kind enough. But unfortunately, he had eyes as sharp as the alias he went by. The chances of escaping him were little to none. It was strange, as if he always seemed to know what you were up to, even with his back turned. He thought it may have to do with the feather that was planted on you, but with your hands bound, there was nothing you could do about it anyways. As the days went on, and the farther you flew with your captor, the bright orange of Havenfall fell away from your sight completely. And with no sign of Kotsky or I, you knew you were on your own. All the while, he and I were searching. We barely spoke 2 words to one another, as I was absolutely furious with him about what had happened, about how he hurt you, and I was even madder at myself for being unable to make him see reason. Telling him you were taken captive and stolen into the night was one of the hardest things I have ever done. We immediately packed up camp, even leaving some more non-essential things behind with how quickly we set off to track you down. As the days passed, we chased after you relentlessly. I couldn't help but worry deeply about why he had taken you so suddenly. With what we had learned about the gem from the book and letters we found in that old library, we knew just how sought after it was. We could only hope that you weren't harmed by your captor over that stupid gem. The gap between us and you was widening, and I'll admit, I was panicking more than a little. Especially when we arrived at that nearby town, asking around, only to discover that no one had seen a man with red wings other than myself. It was so hard. Hard on both of us to think that we had lost you for good. I wasn't taking it well, but Kotsky. He was silent and cold. And I could tell he was distraught over how the two of you had left things before your disappearance. But he kept it bottled up inside. We spent days traveling from town to town, checking every inn, asking around if anyone had seen an avian with red wings. Not a soul had seen you or your captor, and before we knew it, a whole week had passed. And we were starting to lose hope. You, on the other hand, hadn't lost it yet. Even as you traveled, you kept your sense of direction. Thanks to what Kotsky had taught you about the constellations, you were able to keep track of where you were headed. You didn't know where on the continent you were, but you did know that the Strihorn Mountains were north, and you knew that if you wanted a chance to get there in time, you had to escape, and soon.
Hey, little bird. You tired today? You've been so gutsy and full of fire this entire time, but since we started flying today, you haven't struggled or cussed me out, or tried to bite me even once. Silent treatment now, huh? Yeah. Can't blame you. Who likes being abducted? Look, while I don't know exactly the details of why I'm escorting you to the king, I do know that the gem you have on you is something that's been highly sought after. Not sure if you're aware, but Sotera has been almost unrestful as of late. Can't pinpoint exactly why or when it started, but I feel it. It's uneasy, tense. Something's brewing behind the scenes that I can't exactly piece together. Well, good news. You've arrived at the port. Made good time, too. The sun's falling over the horizon. There. See the torchlight down there? Just up ahead. We'll be staying at that inn for the night, and then setting off tomorrow morning. Hold on tight. I'm coming in for a landing in that alley over there. Now, little bird, stand still for me. Hold out your arms. What? This town might be known for being a bit rough, but if I just walked in with you all tied up, wouldn't make things particularly easy for either of us. Now, I trust you'll stay close to me while we enter the port. Look at me, little bird. I mean it, okay? I just want this to go smoothly. Such angry, beautiful eyes. You're not making this job easy, I'll tell you that. Now, come along. We need to get to the inn and secure a room for the night. Merchants and vendors are quite busy this time of year. With the merfolk running the ocean's waters this season, there's less fishing boats making trips into the sea. That means more demand for freshly caught fish from the ocean here, and even from some of the islands. Well, it matters because that means there's a lot more people, and a higher potential for danger, so stick close to me through these busy streets. And please, keep close hold on your satchel unless you want to be pickpocketed. There it is up ahead. Deep Sea Tavern and Inn. Sounds pretty lively, doesn't it? The town's drunkards can't help but to indulge, it seems. Follow my lead. I have someone inside I need to talk to briefly. Now, where is he? Huh, there he is. Just keep it quiet and let me do the talking, alright? This guy isn't exactly as nice as I am, so... Shh. Hey there.
You're late, Hawks.
Late? I'd beg to differ. I'm here, aren't I?
You keep this up and I'll inform the king of your infractions. You got the cargo then?
Right here.
Unbound and able to walk freely.
Can't just stroll into a town with someone all tied up now, can I? Besides, they're well behaved. They won't stray. They know they can't escape anyways.
Listen, and listen well. You are to board the earliest ship departing tomorrow, the moment the sun breaks the horizon. It's called the Zenith Dawn. It's leaving from the South Dock, and you cannot miss it. Do you understand? You miss that boat, and you'll need to explain yourself to the king. I'm done taking the fall for you, Birdbrain.
Understood, good sir.
The cargo that the traveler carries is precious. I do hope you understand the severity of the situation and the importance of this mission. It must be seen through.
I get it, I get it. No need for a lecture. So, what's the procedure once we land and I present them to the king?
You insist on prying. Did you forget your job?
Nah, I'm not prying. Just want to make sure I get it right. Last thing I want is to misstep and end up with my head parted from my neck.
All I know is that once you give them to the king, he'll be confiscating the cargo they're carrying. An interrogation will obviously be conducted on them. Then, they'll be handed over to the court magicians. If they fail to comply, or they're found to have no use, they'll be tortured for whatever information they may have been withholding, and executed.
Right. Of course. Typical procedure. Well then, we have a long couple of weeks or so of travel ahead of us if we want to get them to the king in a timely manner, so we'll be off for now.
Don't be late, Hawks. Your excuses will only take you so far. And if you're unlucky, they'll take you right to the executioner's block.
Right. You have my word. We'll be more than on time. Hey, sit down at this table for me, alright? I'll only be a moment. You drink, little bird? Well, thought maybe you could use one after all this traveling. And well, hearing that. It's just mead, so don't look at it like that. It's not going to bite you. Might be a bit strong, but it warms you right up after the first sip. Never tried it or something? give it a chance then.
Gotta say, that wasn't what I was expecting to hear. Despite how that sounded, he's not so bad. The king, I mean. If anything, it's probably his council of advisors dripping poison in his ear on how to handle this whole situation. It's delicate, but... Meantime, I'm gonna grab us some plates, and then we are going to hit the hay. Daybreak comes earlier than you think, and we're gonna want to be well rested. Here we go. Got some swings ready to go along. See a lot of people eating this, so you're gonna sit back. My customer for a dish means it's remade fresh a lot. Chance of sick. Pretty good. Especially after a whole day of flying. You alright? You look like you're about to cry. Still? Reminds you of someone? Oh, the crimson. I'm sorry, little bird. I really am. Promise. More. Trust me when I say you're one yellow again. Boy, do you want. Keep no. When you're how can I not me like that? So, wanted to know they want you, huh? I know I told you I didn't know many details of why I'm escorting you to Edelin, but I may have lied a teensy bit. Are you really that surprised? Well, I can tell you what I do know. It's not a lot, but it's probably good that you know what you're getting into. It'll be our little secret. I trust you'll keep it, or both of us might be loud, and everyone around us. Shouldn't be too much harm in spilling some information. You see, when you came into the capital city for the first time with that jewel, you didn't know it, but you set up all kinds of wards and alerted the court of royal magicians. Wards that have been in place since the kingdom was founded. So, yeah, you drew attention to yourself. Most people don't know this. I got some intel because of my position with the king.